and welcome to another episode of Main Street Living, where we continue to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm Cheryl Nelson, and it's good to be back with you, Quincy Carr.
Yeah. So good to be back with you again. I know it's almost like musical chairs, but like we get a chance to always see each other every
Yeah,
now and again, right?
absolutely. It's good to see you. We've got a good show today.
Folks, we'll talk with another Cox Hispanic Heritage Month honoree. And actually, this is Peter Guzman. Now, he's the president of the Latin Chamber of Commerce in Nevada. He joins us right here as our first guest today. Welcome to Main Street Living. Peter, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. What an honor. I really, really feel honored for this. Obviously, I don't do any of my work for this, but it's always nice to be noticed, and especially from a great partner like Cox.
For
Oh,
sure, for sure. Now, congratulations to you. Of course,
yeah.
we got to say that. Now, along with being a nominee, I got to ask you. Okay, there's a lot of proud moments being, like a parent, like a wedding anniversary and all this. So, what does this recognition mean to you?
Oh,
Well, listen, it means to me that my work and my gray hairs are noticed, are making an impact, and really, I told somebody yesterday. I said, listen, I'd rather be making impact than making nice, and so it's the impact that I wake up for every day.
Nice.
oh, and that's so true. I mean, that shows that you have a really good heart and you've been successful in business and real estate personally. But I want to elaborate on this. Why is it so important to you to help other businesses in your community with your work at the Latin Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, I'm a person who really feels humbled and blessed and grateful. Very humble, very, very humble beginnings. Got into real estate, was able to really have a successful real estate career, and but I always felt something missing. And becoming president of this chamber, which I had been involved with for over 20 years as a volunteer board member and things of that nature, I feel like I was focused on trying to feed my bank account, but I wasn't full, and I feel like this position has given me the nutrition to my soul. As dramatic as that sounds, it really is true how I feel. I feel full now every day because we're making an impact in our community, and we're making an impact on people, real lives.
Mm.
Yeah, and the most important part about making an impact is obviously when you're a father. And I know that you've cited that your father, as a role model to you, especially because he came to America after escaping communism there in Cuba. And you were born in Miami with a large Cuban population. So I'm wondering how your family and background has affected your views on business and also in the community.
Yeah, listen, thank you for bringing that up. It's ironic. In 2 days is my father's birthday, and I lost him 10 years ago.
Mm.
He's absolutely was my best friend, my hero, best man at my wedding. Like, he
Oh,
really was that guy who just hugged me, and I'm the man I am today because of his taking a chance and getting out of Cuba and coming to the United States, and for that, me and my family are blessed. He was just a great man and taught me so many. At the time, maybe I wasn't listening or thought I wasn't, but now I'm hearing all his advice and his little sayings. They stick with me now, and I'm just so proud to be able to say that my hero was my father.
Look,
mm.
there's a point because I share those same sentiments where it's like once you get older, you actually look back and you hear all the things that your
Yeah.
parents were always telling you when you were younger. You'd be like, now I see what you were
Yes.
talking about. So
Oh, I know. When you're a teenager, you think you're invincible and not yet just you're going to be here forever. They're going to be here forever. And then you get older and you realize, oh, wow, life is short. And
yes.
so I think it's amazing that you're doing what you're doing. And I love that he's your role model and he lives on in your heart, which is just, it's so good to see that. And, I'm sure he's proud of you and all the events that you're putting on right now. So what types of programs and events does the Latin Chamber of Commerce hold for its members?
Yeah, so I mean, we're constantly doing things from our staple is our monthly luncheons that happens on the third Friday of every month, and then we have a monthly breakfast called Desayunos con Amigos, which is breakfast amongst friends, and that's the first Friday of every month. But in between all of that, we have seminars, both virtual, in person. We probably have 10 different things going on every week that will help a person go from dreaming of being an entrepreneur to successfully accomplishing it. And we're going to be there from A to Z and everywhere in between, making sure that our business community has an environment for success. That's first and foremost what we do here at the Latin Chamber of Commerce. Got
you. So I also have to ask you now, when it does come to you wanted to make sure Las Vegas and Nevada are business friendly, what do you actually mean in your view?
Well, listen, and not to be too controversial, but it means just that. This has always been a business friendly state, and Las Vegas is always a business friendly city and community. And, listen, at the chamber, we have a whole government affairs team that really focuses in on making sure that when we have a legislative session every 2 years, that there aren't bills in there that could crush small business. And listen, it's not necessarily done intentionally, but there are consequences, unintended consequences, for passing laws and bills. And we're there to fight on behalf of the small business community, because we know that that's the engine that runs the entire country and certainly our community. It is on the back of entrepreneurs, small business owners that wake up every day, make payroll, get those doors open so that we can have a successful community.
Got you. Now, with all that said, with nearly 1/3 of Southern Nevada's population being Hispanic, it's certainly a worthy investment, right, in the community. Mm-hmm. And we'd like to congratulate you once again for being Cox's Hispanic Heritage Month honoree. So thank you, Mr. Guzman, so much for joining us today, man.
Congratulations.
It's an absolute honor, and I've told my whole family about it, and I'm bragging about it. I want to brag about this one because this really means something to me, and our community, our Hispanic community, is making great strides in our community, great contributions. We should all be doing business together.
There you go.
Well, you have those bragging rights, so thanks again for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Q. Coming up next, we have an interview with another honoree, Nevada Secretary of State, Cisco Aguilar, and he will talk with us about the work he's doing with a school that serves students in one of Las Vegas's most vulnerable neighborhoods. Stay with us right here on Main Street Living as we continue to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.